Shalom, beloved. Oh, I forgot my water in the car. Sheesh, I forgot the water. Oh, man. Great. Give me a second. All right, my apology, beloved. I had to go get some water. I have no idea how and why I forgot my water. But anyway, beloved, I say welcome. Thank you for being here. It's good to be here. Please give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. We are about to begin. We are about to begin our studies from the Black Pullet. Bear in mind that today is the weekend. I have family members and also strangers in the house. You will hear certain noise. Please, I apologize in advance for this. So now we are studying the book of the Black Pullet. We are in we stopped in page 47, 46. Where 47, 47. Yesterday we had studied the quote unquote the pentacles and the talisman that cure all sort of disease, that give you the so-called knowledge of the minerals, and I guess my daughter just got here. Give you the knowledge of all the minerals and give you the knowledge of the plants, and you have certain one of them that if you put them in your finger, you are able to open any door, no matter the way they are fastened, whether they are locked or unlocked. Those goes for quote unquote your cell phones or any computer that is locked. Anything that is locked can be unlocked if you possess this ring and the talisman, so to speak. Okay. I'm not quite sure what page it is in the English version. However, I am in page 47. We stop at page 46 and we will move on to the page 47. There is another ring that you can use. You can construct anything you wish that you want to construct, it will construct. You just get this ring, you say whatever that you want to say, the three words, and then you will have the genie come in and they will build this thing for you. All right. So that's what this type of thing can do. There are multiple stuff you can do. There are multiple things that you can do. And the high priest, the old man himself, mentioned the reason why he gained all this knowledge it is because the Mighty One has given him the ability to penetrate into those secret things, into the secret mystery of nature, so to speak. That's what he said. Okay, so he give the Most High God Almighty all the credits, all the glory, because you can't do anything without him. He's the one that gives this knowledge if you're worthy of it. Okay. Uh, I am very fortunate to gain, to start assimilate, to start assembling this type of knowledge at a young age. Well, at a mature age. Okay. And this is very beautiful to me. And there are certain things I will devote my life to learn from. Okay. I realize when I'm reading those books of wisdom, and I realize nothing is more important in life than the knowledge of the Holy One. See, whatever the Gentiles taught us, whatever they put into our mind, into our head, they cannot compare with the wisdom of the Holy One. Before we move a little bit further with what we are studying, we just wanted to go ahead. I want to brush into a little something, just a little. Which one of you just recently watched the video by the beloved brother Big Judah? He had a live and also have a live call. If you watch both of them, let us know because we don't want to confuse the nation. We just, yeah, if you watch both of them. Okay, all right. Okay, that's the call show. I'm mostly going to watch on the call show. Now, beloved, the first one, of course, related to the mullet, the desert mullet fellow, the fellow with the mullet in the desert. Of course, we do know people they are watching us, okay, and then now they are saying things that we are saying. Of course, they are swagger jacking with pride, which to me myself, I have no issue with that. You do whatever you want to do. All I know, the mighty one is doing his job out there, and then the word is going out, and you people know very well what time it is and how things is going to go down. My issue was with the call in. Okay, there was a gentleman that called, and he had an issue related. Somebody wanted to debate him. Certain Gentiles wanted to debate him. They're gonna bring Bible. They wanna force him to go to his church and stuff like that. I just wanted to point that out. Listen, do not waste your time with anybody that are vibrating in a low frequency. Man. If someone a debate is a low frequency, the mighty one did not send you to debates, try to prove things to anyone, try to tell them. If anything, they have to come unto you and try to prove things to you and try to, you know, answer your question. You don't have to do any of that. I don't debate people anymore, man. I don't debate people anymore. I never really did. I used to get caught up into some argument, but I don't debate people anymore because I realize that it's a waste of time. So don't waste your time and go ahead and debate people. Anytime somebody come with the spirit of debate, they come with the low frequency, low vibrations debating things, and they will bring you down. So don't get involved with this nonsense. That's all. Don't even entertain the idea of debating people. They want to believe what they want to believe, therefore let them believe. Man. People still believe they're going to get raptured. The sister sent me a video where another person are giving date when the rapture going to finally happen. They know it, they see it. I see white Jesus come in my dream and told me this. Okay, well, whatever, man. So they know when the rapture. People like that, they're on a different frequency. You don't go ahead and mess with them. You let them do whatever they want to do. With that being said, beloved, let us begin. Thank you. This is the book La Poule Noire, aka the Black Pullet. All right. This is a book that had the stories in there. Okay, so we will go ahead and talk to the nation. We will study it together. It's in French. I'll read it, translate it. I read this book 3 or 4 times. Okay, each time I read it, I get more understanding to what is in there. Okay, now one thing we will not tolerate any bullies. Okay, over here there is zero tolerance for bullies and debates and scriptures battle and argument in the comment board. If anyone you are coming over here to disturb our peace, to disturb our learning, fair disclosure and fair warning, you will be black, you will be hidden. If you come here, you try to tell us we're going to hell or stop studying this because you're so sure this book, you don't even know. You have no idea where we get it. You have no idea what's in it. You never read it. For some reason, the story that's in there will drag us to hell. Okay? Yesterday, like we said before, we had stopped in page 46 and we're going to keep on moving to page 47. Now, this is page 47 if you have this book. All right? That's the French version, the original version. All right? It's page 47. Talisman et anneau protecteur. Ouf. Vous serviront à connaître les intentions bonnes ou mauvaises de tous les individus que vous rencontrez pour vous en garantir et pour leur imprimer sur la figure un caractère qui leur fera remarquer de fou de tout de tout le monde. Il suffira de prononcer en plaçant le talisman sur votre cœur et l'anneau au petit doigt de la main droite. Okay? Put this in my little finger and my right hand. That's what it says. Okay? Because each of the fingers, brethren, have a power. Remember, each of the fingers, they are planets, they are houses. The 12 zodiac signs are all in your hands. Okay? All right? They are here. Oh, it's my hands so dirty. It must have lean on something. Okay, the 12, the 7 planets are in your hand. The 12 zodiac signs are all in here. Each of those fingers do something. All right. This is the Zodiac finger, aka the Jupiterian finger. Okay, and this is the Shabbatite finger, so to speak. When we say that, we're talking about the tip. Okay, the tip. Each of those, I believe it's a phalange, phalangine, and phalangette. I might know it in French. Okay, each of those have names. Okay, in French, this is a phalange. This is phalangine and this is phalangette. I forgot the name in English. Okay, this is the Zodiac, and then this is another one. This is another this, and then all the, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Each of them, they do something. So now they told the man, the captain, to put it on his little finger, okay, I believe, which is the Kokavite finger, if I'm not mistaken. The thing is in there. You can go ahead and look at it, okay? So this is Noga, Zedek, Shabbatai, Shemesh, and possibly Kokav. Okay, the moon is somewhere around here, but so they told him to put it on this finger. Okay, if someone can help me with those 3 words of power, I'm not quite sure if Sister Elsie is there. Okay, dans le petit doigt de la main, and say 1, 2, 3, 4 words of power. Les mêmes talismans mis à la main gauche vous donneront tous les talents et une connaissance approfondie de tous les arts, de manière d'exécuter avec autant d'éclairs que le plus grand maître et les premiers artistes. Il suffira de porter ce talisman et anneau de la manière que vous le jouez convenable en prononçant ces 7 mots. Okay, 7 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now, and page 47, what you're looking here, okay? He said, the old man said, you see this talisman or this ring, it is called the ring of protection. If you put it in your right hand and your little finger and your right hand, this gives you the ability to know every person that is come in contact with you, to know their intention, to know if their intention is going to be righteous or wicked, positive, negative, good or bad, good or evil. This gives you the ability to, if you put it in your, it's in your right hand. If you put it in your left hand, it gives you the ability to become an expert in art, to become an expert in music. You can play multi-instrument. You can paint anything art. You can just literally take a pick and a hammer and take a giant boulder and sculpt it no guy herself. You will have all the ability to do anything that related to arts, music. You will be a master, like and a super expert if you wear it on your left hand. If you wear it on your right hand, somebody come up onto you, you will be able to know if this person meant harm, no harm, if this person is a true friend, if it's not, if this person is a snake in the grass or a snake in the concrete, or if this person is the snake at all. And now to say this, to know all everything, the art. Let me read it again. Mm. Okay, if you put it in your left hand, you will get all the knowledge of art, and you will execute it in a manner of a master with lightning speed. You will do it as if like this thing come as a second nature to you. But you have to say these 7 words that the sister just typed there. Okay, those 7 words. That's how you activate this ability. Okay, you can go ahead and do all of those things at will if you have this ring. Not the ring that I have, but the one that they just saw here. Okay. Composition des talismans et des anneaux. Okay, which means the composition, the composite. I believe the talisman and ring composition, what they are composed, what they are made of, if I'm not mistaken. Comme il se pourrait que vous n'eussiez pas les moyens de faire les talismans et les anneaux semblables aux miens, me dit le vieillard, vous les composez ainsi, que je vais vous indiquer savoir les anneaux au métal spécial en y faisant graver les caractères et les talismans en étoffe des soies et la dimension des planches. This is very important. He said, this is the manner, this is the way you are going to build those rings and the talisman. Now, again, it's 2 things here. The talisman and the ring, they bear, I believe, pretty much the same image. However, they are not built the same. There's an instruction here that they give to make them. He said, I will show you, since I know you may not know how to make those, build them and make them properly. Let me show you how the process for you to make them, or when you're going to make any one of them concerning whatever that you want more. Because some of us, our imagination went beyond anything. Some people out there have more imagination than me. I have more imagination than certain other people. So I may be able to build one to do certain things for me. Okay. You probably build one that to do something for you, to grow your beard, to grow your hair, to grow your eyebrow, grow hair anywhere that you feel like. That could be your imagination, and you can do that. Okay, that's right. Imagination varies. So he gave him the steps just in case if he wants to make them himself. All right. I think there is 12. He gave him 12. He gave him 12 numbers to give him. Number 1, satin blanc brodé en or. 2, satin rouge brodé en argent. 3, satin bleu, ciel brodé d'argent. 4. Okay, let me just go ahead and translate this because they are quite a lot. He gave him 12 way. He said the ring is something apart, but the talisman have to be on fine twine linen, silk. They have to be in silk, fine silk. See, silk is very important, Bridget. Okay, I have some silk here. Just gonna show a little bit of it. I have some of that silk here. Silk is very. This is green silk. Okay, that's why we told you. Some of the people already there. You already have your silk. I have all the 7 color silk. Anybody got the silk for the day? Today Shabbatai. Anybody got the Shabbatai silk? Just in case you want to set up your own table, do your experiment. You should do these things non-stop, Bridget, according to whatever planet that you're on. Right now, I believe all of us need the help of Zodiac. Yeah, some people have purple. I have all 7. I have yellow for tomorrow, Shemesh. Okay. Each of them, they all very good, Bridget. They are very good. All right. It says number 1, silk, white silk with golden border. Okay, white silk and golden border. Okay, border. The is that what that is? Is that what it says in English? Okay. For instance, this is not white silk. This is just plain white. But if you want to make the stuff, it has to be in white silk, and the borders, the outline, have to be gold embroidery. Okay, golden embroidery, gold embroidery, white silk, and then the border gold. Okay, golden embroidery. All right. This is where I put some of my spiritual cell phone, and this is empty. I haven't used this yet. I've done some spiritual cell phone. I had 2 more empty here. I have to use for certain other operation. I put them in there. Whenever I want to use them, I just use them. Okay, I just use them. All right. So the first one, white silk, golden embroidery. Okay. You have to use gold. The border gold and whatever that you are doing in there. The stitching, is that what that is? The stitches um have to be in gold. Let me see. Will polyester silk do? I'm not quite sure. As long as it's silk, okay. Okay, as long as it's silk. I'm not quite sure polyester is plastic. I would say try to get the natural silk, the color of your day. You need at least one. I will advise everyone to get the color of their day. Satin, silk, satin. Get the color of your day, and use it in your experiment. For instance, today is a black satin or black silk with lead, with pavot, of course, and what else? With black. Well, the thing is already black. So now, whatever that you put, you put this there. You you decorate it with the 4 element, and then you put the 5-star in the middle, or the 6-star in the middle, and then you just put whatever that you want to put, your wish. You write it, you put it in a piece of parchment, you put it in there, you put it for a certain day, a certain time, and then it's good. Okay. All right. The stitching in gold. Okay, you put the stitching in gold. That is the first one. Okay. The second one, red silk, and it is in silver. The embroidery is in silver. Third one, blue silk, light blue, black, sky blue silk, sky blue, yeah, sky blue silk, and the embroidery is in silver. The fourth one, black silk. Then the embroidery is silver. Okay. The fifth one, green silk. Okay. The embroidery is in gold. Why? The fifth is most likely to be Noga. Okay. If you follow them, you will really see like where it is. Okay. Where the planets are. Okay, most likely the first one is Levana, the second one is Madim, the third one is Jupiter, Zodiac, the fourth one uh, is Shabbatai, fifth is Noga, seven is Kokav, and then the other rest are more likely there are other things like they are probably Zodiac. Okay, the sixth one is Violet, which is purple. Purple and violet are pretty much the same. Ow, ow. Purple and violet are pretty much the same. In French, they say violet or poupe, which is purple. Um, and that's what it says. Cramp here. Okay. Satin, a black the seventh black satin. Okay, black satin or golden black satin, and then embroidery is gold. The eighth, lilacs, lilac or lilacs, satin, and this is something they say it has to be darkened. It's really hard, man. It's there has to be darkened, and then the ninth satin ponceau, with silver. The tenth is red silk, embroidered in the middle in gold. The board is in silver. The sign they can be in black or white. Okay, and the 11th is in silk, shining silk, and then and the embroidery is in gold. The 12th is yellow. The embroidery is in silver. All right. Le sage seul peut se servir de talisman. Game over. Game, set, match, checkmate. He said, this title, it says, only the wise can use those talisman and ring. That's it. Now you understand why the so-called the Gentiles cannot do those things. Now you understand that certain one of our people cannot do those things. Now you do know why they are hiding those books. Only the wise, only the sages, only the initiate, only the children of the light can use those things. The mighty one is not backward. He won't put a knowledge like that out there and let everybody have their hands upon it. You do know if you have this power, you literally a God walking this earth. You do understand if the so-called the Gentiles had the power to use those rings, which is not this is not what that is. Okay, this is just me. They would have used it. They would have controlled. They would have not need any technology. They would have just controlled the weather, destroyed the hood. They would have already flood Africa. They would have literally take the Pacific or whatever Indian Ocean, whatever African Ocean we got. They would have just covered Africa and kill everybody. The same way they find cure to every disease, one of them, they would have killed all people already. They won't even need you if they had this. They say, well, we already used you for slavery. Now you're asking for reparation. They'll kill all of you and use those things to rebuild them, to rebuild the country or rebuild the infrastructures. You saw the so-called American infrastructure is not in great shape. If they had this ability, they would have never hire one construction worker. They would have need another industry with. They would have never traveled to other country to go seek for love, like from little children and minors and people that they put in poverty, so they can give them $1 or two and sleep with them. They wouldn't need those things. That is why they need those, because only the sages, only the wise men, only the children of the light are able to use those talismans. Point blank, period. Le vieillard, après m'avoir donné avoir donné ses renseignements, remit tous les talismans et les anneaux dans la cassette. Le génie qui était à mes côtés la ferma, lui remit le clé, et le vieillard me dit, tout ce prodige que se sont opérés devant vous, mon cher fils, ne doivent faire vous laisser aucun doute sur la puissance et la vertu des talismans et des anneaux. Si vous n'avez éprouvé aucun obstacle dans vos entreprises, c'est que votre cœur est pur, que votre âme est sans tache et que vos vertus, la probité de l'honneur vous firent toujours honnête. It's I'm not quite sure what that is, but anyway, the old man said right after he had given him the instruction how to build and then all the instruction of all those things, he gave him a word to have advice. Okay, he took the rings, he took all the rings, he put them in a box, he put all the talisman, put them in the box, and then he closed it, he gave it to the genie. Okay, and the genie go ahead and put it in his place, and then he tell to the man, he said, look, my son, all those prodigious things, all those miraculous things that I show unto you, you can see the power, okay, the virtue of the talisman and the rings, okay, all right. Anytime you have any obstacle that you encounter in your life, you can use them. However, you cannot use this if your heart isn't pure and your soul is without taint and your soul without no blemish is your soul. You have to be literally pure and your soul have to be clean and clear. Your hands have to be clear. Although he was a captain, he went in war. Most likely never did anybody. I'm 100% sure he took some lives. Okay, I'm pretty sure he was a captain of the French army. Of course, you're gonna take some lives, but his heart was pure, his soul was without blemish. He said, if your heart is not pure and your soul is without any stain, okay, you can use it. But the other way around, you won't. That is from the beginning. We always tell our people, you have to render your heart pure, man. You have to uncover your heart. If your heart is not pure, you have to keep on repenting, uncover your heart, keep on pushing, man. If you think you're gonna come with deceit in your heart and then get this knowledge so you can go ahead and use it and abuse people with it and abuse your brethren and abuse even Gentiles with it, it ain't gonna work, man. Your intention gonna have to be pure. You will know when to use these things for good, and definitely you won't know when you wanna use it for the other way. But if your intention is to take this thing and go abuse people out there, it won't work for you. That's why even before the old man initiated him, he said, I knew you. I knew your heart is pure and you yearn for knowledge and wisdom. That's why I am giving you this full knowledge. The very first thing the old man gave him is a treasure chest loaded with gold. He said, with this, you don't have to fear poverty. Why? Poverty is a spirit, poverty is a demon, poverty is a frequency, poverty is a vibration. If you stay and you may be quote unquote poor, okay? If you are living in poverty, which means that you're striving for something that you can't get out of, okay, your poverty literally mean, brethren, you're living beyond your means. There's no such thing as a poor person or poor country. It doesn't exist. The Gentiles come with this concept: if you do not live the way that I am living, then you're poor. If you don't have a house, you don't have a car, you don't have a big job, you don't impress other people, you don't live based on other people thinking, their way of life, the society demand, then you're poor. If you don't make this amount of money that I said, you don't make above $10,000, then you're poor. And you have people out there that are making millions that are still poor. You got people out there that are in the NBA, they are in music industry, they are actors, they are still poor. Thank you. Brother Malcolm X said it the best, I believe. He said poverty is a state of mind. If you are in your mind, you have zero knowledge, you have a bunch of money, you're the poorest man on earth. Some people are able to pay their bills, but they're still poor. Yet they make way above that whatever $10,000, 15,000 poverty limit link or whatever, but they're still poor. Why? Because they live on Gentile standards. I have to get a brand new car because why? I'm a doctor. I have to look like one. Therefore, I gotta get this $40,000, $50,000 car. But I already had one that I already paid. No, it's been 5, 10 years. You need to get the new one and keep the people will think you are living in poverty, man. You gotta get this thing going. The holiday is coming. I gotta get that Christmas decoration. People will think you are living in poverty. I gotta get this brand new bling bling or whatever and stuff. I gotta renovate the house. I gotta get this new house. I gotta get this. I gotta get that. I gotta buy those things so people will know that I'm not living in poverty. Yet you still. That is why he said, with those things, you cannot feel poverty. Once you feel poverty, you're gonna be on a low vibration every single day of your life until you die. And the moment you lose, well, not you, the moment certain one of them lose their job, they lose their life because their job is their life. The way, the ability for them to earn money, that's totally their life. If they lost it, they will kill everybody. They will kill the wife will kill the husband, they'll kill the children, they'll even take a few friends with them. There was a woman, so for those of you remember a very probably 6 months ago, you saw trouble that we did. There was a little Moabite woman, a little Asian woman, so to speak. She was falling into quote unquote poverty, which means she couldn't make the payment to that very big expensive house that she had somewhere in Providence or Rhode Island, something like that. And then she ended up killing two her children. Okay, the father, I believe the father went somewhere. The father was asking to the for the kids. She kept the two little boys. Okay, they were under age, probably 12 and low. She killed both of them. She murdered them. And then she said, instead of her going living like those people, she killed them. And then there was a neighbor, okay, that was coming and checked to see what's going on. She went after him and shot at him, but he missed. And then she tried to kill herself. I believe she succeeded or she didn't. They'll take a few people with them. Living like them, those in the ghetto. I know what I did to them. I ain't gonna go back there with them. A lot of people invest all their money in the so-called crypto, the crypto crash. There's no way out. They took themselves out. This is the mindset. This is the way of the so-called Gentiles. Okay, that's why the old men say, with this, you don't have to fear poverty. The spirit of poverty will be gone from you. For those of you that are quote unquote in the $5 challenge, you will notice a certain mindset. You will notice a certain vibration. Once you know you got 6, 7, 10 G's in your house, there's a peace of mind there. There are certain things you don't fear anymore. There are certain things you don't like. Man, what if this happened? What I'm gonna do? Hey, I'm gonna use this. That is why it is always good to have certain amount in your home. The more, better. You just have it there. It kept this spirit at bay. You don't have to spend your money in bull, brethren. You don't have to, man. You don't have to get a tip every single week. People have to see me fresh. I gotta get everything lined up, a new shoes, new things. Save your money, man. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. You don't have to live. But I think when I go to work, this sister gonna look at my clothes. This brother gonna look at my J. That's yo. You don't need the next new J, son. You don't need the next new iPhone that's coming. You got iPhone 12. Basically, every iPhone that coming out there is iPhone 12.0, 12.2. You don't need it. You don't need this new Black Friday thing. You're gonna spend. Save your money, man. You don't need to live beyond. You don't need to live to impress people. Okay? That's why if you're going to do this and you're going to use this knowledge, it ain't going to work. All right? So, un homme qui aurait le moindre reproche à se faire, qui aurait ravi le bien d'autrui ou qui aurait seulement l'intention ne pourrait participer à nos mystères. C'est en vain qu'il aurait en sa possession tout ce que vous savez que notre langue magique lui serait connue, les puissances célestes, aériens, infernales, terrestres et celles des mers du feu lui seraient rebelles. Wow. He said, if a man, this man is an egoist, this man too much ego, prideful man, a man that is avarice, a greedy man, come upon this knowledge and somewhat, some way, somehow stumble, and then you will see, if you go to Etsy, you will find they have all those talismans and rings. They have them there. If somebody in one way find out about this knowledge, copy them and stuff, the spirit that are in the air, in the water, in the earth, in the fire will rebel against him. You won't be able to use them. Rebel is a very kind word there. You really, he said the spirit, infernal spirit, okay? You do know what infernal spirit is. We already went into infernal spirit. Okay, infernal, spirit infernal. You don't want an infernal spirit to come after you. When you use something that is righteous, you ain't supposed to use it, and then you put it in your hand. It will be all in vain. They will rebel against you. Again, rebel is a very nice word. Well, of course, they will warn you because they are not allowed to take care, to just do whatever they are doing. They will warn you and say, hey, you put this thing down. This is not for you. And then you're like, you will obey me. Oh, I'm the magus. I'm the this, I'm the that. They'll kill you. Okay, infernal, relating to or characteristic of hell or the underworld. An infernal spirit, which you can command. You make them do whatever the hell you want to do, because that's why the Most High sent the so-called the Nephilim here to serve you. For you, they were sent over here for you to be their taskmaster. The Most High is the Grand Master. You are supposed to put them to work, but you fear them. Why? Because the so-called scumbags out there making video, the Nephilim, they got this technology, the fallen angel, they're so powerful and stuff. No, they're not. They can come under control and serve us, and they will. They will come under control. They will say what we say. They will obey. They will submit unto our people. I don't know about you, but they will submit unto me. Once I know exactly what to do, I will put those things to work, damn it. What? Are you serious? You will be working. I fear none. That's what the Mighty One said. You're not supposed to fear none of those things. They will be proud and walking over there and threaten you. Tell them, say that word again. Now banish you into the holy hell, the holy fire, and burn you with the Mighty One fire. They will obey. But most people, they don't say that. They make those things look like they are greater than the Most High. They are capable of everything. They are living in the White House. They control their life. Because you give them control. The moment you take your control back, nothing can hurt you anymore. I'm putting you to work, son. Shit. Talking about line of Solomon here, Negro. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Tout ce qui voudrait entreprendre tournerait à sa honte et à sa confusion. Et à chaque invocation qu'il serait, la puissance dont il réclamera le secours et l'intervention lui répondait. Renonce à tes projets. Tu es coupable. Avant que nous soyons commandés, purifiez-toi. Repentez, expiez les faux. You see what he says? He said, if anybody, any impure, any scum, put their hands on this knowledge, the moment they invoke one of those spirits, because some of those guys, they got certain skills. Whenever this infernal or those spirit or wherever you come, they will come to you, they will tell you, renounce your project. You are guilty. Before you commend us, purify yourself. Repent before the mighty one. You can't commend us with that dirty soul. Go purify yourself first before you come unto us. Expiate. Is that what that is? Somebody defined the word expiate. Expiate. It's in French. I believe there is expiate in English, so sometimes it's very confusing. Expiate yourself. Purify yourself. You know what kind of shame that is? A demon come unto you and say, yeah, you too dirty. You got a demon, the lowest of the low, come in your face and say, hey, man, go repent, man. You filthy scum. You go purify yourself before you talk to me, man. I may be a demon, but David, I got class. Go and get purified. You know what? Get out of here, man. Whenever you purify, go come talk to me, man. Okay, expiate, atone for guilt or sin. Go expiate yourself, man. A lot of people, they've done a lot of things. You know what? You know what that is? Well, it's a demon, a freaking demon from hell come to you and say, yo, I may be in hell. I know what I did, but get the hell out of my face, man. Go expiate yourself, man. Whoa, good grief. Man, you dirty. You smell so. I'm from hell, man, and I cannot stand your foul stench. Sir, go bathe and go purify yourself. You know what that is? Go clean up, man. That's what the evil infernal spirit will tell you, or whatever that spirit is. Go purify yourself, man. I may be a messed up demon, and I'm in hell. I'm burning there. It smells so bad, but demon sent me right back to hell before you stand before me. You see how important it is to purify yourself? You see how important it is for you to take spiritual bath? Salt, 7 key lime, press it, the juice, you take the bath, and then you purify yourself, and then you do whatever that you're gonna do. Even the demons, this is like the greatest shame, man. I was put in my place by a freaking low vibration demon. The demon, the worst of the lowest of the low, could not stand my foul stench. That's why in the book, in Psalm 51, it says you say to the Messiah, mighty one, don't look in at me, don't look at my spirit. Hide thy face from my sin. That's how disgusting you are when you never repent. Those are the people that done all sort of things. Their forefathers done all sort of things, and all of a sudden they find this book. They're like, yo, I'm about to enjoy a blessing 2.0. And then they construct those rings. They put it on. They did everything, and then they evoked this being. This being came in with his head blocking his nose, saying, yo, my man. Man, where can I get some Febreze here, man? Get out of here. Good grief. Yo, man, I can talk to you. And if you keep calling me, I'm going to have, before your foul thing should kill me, I'll kill you first. After all that's what this thing, I gotta get out of here, man. That's what the old man said. No, if you are an impure person that never repent, you just see people do, and then you grab this book, you say, I'm gonna do it too. It won't work like that. And brethren, it's not like you just do one bath and stuff. It's something you have to do continuously. For example, like us, we've been doing this age for about like 2-3 years now. Not to brag, no, but also based on certain other people are pure. We cleaner. That's why those things pretty much obey us. There was a fellow that called upon the show the beloved brother Big Judah had. He said we control the so-called hurricane with our prayers, and you can see it. Look at the tornadoes. We control pretty much everything. Oh, talking about that, brethren, let me stop right here for a moment. We had recently talked about this fellow. His name was Jeremy Renner, Jeremy Renner, the Hawkeye from Avengers, so to speak. Recently, I don't know what happened. He was in Reno, Nevada. For some reason, there was a lot of snow in Reno, Nevada. I was not quite aware of that. I know there's some part of Nevada that got snow, but for some reason in the air, there's area that he was saying there were snow. And during the snowstorm, and a friend of his got caught up in the snow, so he went and get a snow cat. So apparently, a snow cat is one of those. Eh, it's like a little machine that you can push the snow and you can pull people out. And he got his friend on stock. And while he got his friend on stock, brethren, this is what the story says. I'm not making this up. The snow cat, so to speak, just move on its own. And then he was trying to run after it to stop it. He fell in front of it and the snowcat ran him over. Okay, so those snowcat tires are not like regular tires. In fact, their tires look like tank. There's a name for it. What's the proper name for the tank tires? Is that what that is? There is a name for it. It escaped me. But this, whatever tank tire, wall over his feet, wall over him. He survived. However, he will never walk again. They're gonna have to remove his legs. Well, they're like chain threads. They're like track threads. They have a proper name for them. I forgot it. Do you know what that is? Do you know what it is, Bridget? To be an actor making millions, and Avengers and Marvel, and they're gonna cut off your legs. They're going to cut it off. You see, the whole entertainment in Hollywood, this thing is done, man. This is a devastating thing. You don't have diabetic. You don't have anything wrong with you. You were just in an accident. You are a young man. This man is not even in his 50s. I think he's in 40 or below. Yet they're going to cut off his legs because this thing run over his leg. Just to show you the Most High is not playing, man. The whole entertainment and stuff. Didn't that actor that played Thor came out the other day? He said he more likely to suffer that Alzheimer or Alzheimer disease or whatever. He's going to take a break. You see, the Most High is retiring. A lot of them, they received the words, retire or we will retire you. A lot of people are being no more, man. A lot of people, man. A lot of artists are going out there and announce their disease. All of them have very rare disease. They don't have any regular disease that you have. Very rare disease. Oh, Celine Dion suffer from this stiff disease person. Very rare. Very 1 in a million. Feel bad for her. Okay, all right, well, yeah, whatever, man. Just to show you that the Holy One is not playing. This thing is all over, okay? All right? All right, then. Let's keep on moving, okay? Si après cet avis, il continue à conjurer les puissances, il finira par être puni et perdre infailliblement la vie. Souvenez-vous donc, mon cher fils, que tout est possible à la vertu et aucune faute ne reste impunie. Il est encore 2 prières que vous aurez soin de réciter avant et après chaque conjuration que vous voudrez faire. Les voici. He said, if this person, this impure, refuse to do this thing, and he keep invoking this thing, he will die. Point blank, you will. And in French, he says here, infallibly. Is that what that is? Is that a word? Infallibly. He said, it is imperative. You will die. They will kill you. You will die. He said, before and after you invoke those things, you have two prayers you're going to say. Those are the prayers, okay? Give me a second. Let me drink a little water. Let me see. Somebody prayer, well, you say meditation prayers, okay? All right, meditation prayer. They got the first one and the second. Somebody have this in if the sister V Stevenson here, if you have them in English, you may send them to Brother Devin and we'll post them on the website under homework. They got two prayers. I'm gonna do the best that I can to translate them, but give me a second. Let me drink a little water here. All right, give me a second. Let me drink a little water. Right, quick. There you go. Oops. Mm. Whew. Whew. Boy, getting really, really cold, man. Oh boy, South Florida normally doesn't get that cold, but it's very cold. All right. He said before and after each prayer, after each operation, okay, you will have to say this. He said, if that person continue invoking these things and this thing tell you to stop, you're impure, and then you do it, it will kill you. Why? He says here, um, la vertu, aucune faute ne reste impunie. He said, nothing that is at fault cannot stay without punishment. Nothing that you do, you will pay. Karma is the realist. The only time karma take the longest to get to you is when you're under your blessing. You said nothing stayed unpunished. Well, no bad deeds go unpunished. Is that what that is? That's the same. No matter what you did, you were under a blessing. It's just your debt is just piling up. It's just piling up, piling up, piling up. Once the blessing is over, and then all those things gonna come upon you. What a man sow is what you're going to reap. Galatians 6:7. That's your harvest because you planted this. Sometimes we need to leave people alone so they can get their karma faster because we are the blessing. Because you stand in the way of the karma. Instead of them getting the karma, you get it for them. Instead of them get it alone, you get it with them because you're in the fucking way. You right there. You're always trying to, I'm just trying to help Big Levi. No! This is not your duty. That's what the Gentiles taught you. Always trying to help. You don't know this person. You have no idea what that this person did. You have no idea what they've been doing. Yet you try to help. Stay out of the way. Stay out of it. Mind your own business. Let the mighty one do his work. The black George is out there, though it was warned not to hurt nor harm the wine and the oil. Stay out of the way. Certain people out there, you don't know what they've been doing. That guy that did that hot movie, Avenger, you don't know how I get to these things, man. But prayer for him, brother Levi, we have to pray for him and stuff. Yo, hey, I watched the movie. That's all. Did I despise the Avenger? No. Did I despise Hawkeye? No. I love those kind of crap. I watch them, I know this so I get jack out stuff, but I have no idea how did this dude do this thing, what he been doing. Now certain things happen to him. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know this Negro, man. Hey, I don't know you like that, son. Hey, who's this Negro right here? I don't know. Yo, we used to play domino together. I don't know this Negro. Hey, do you used to stand in the corner with me, son? I don't know that guy. Who is you? Like Young Thug. Hey, man. You is you. I is. I do me. You do you, and that's the borderline right there. You do you, sir. Okay, I don't know you like that, son. Stay out of the way. All right. Oh, here we go. Now, again, before you go into these things, there's a prayer you have to say, and after we got another prayer. Okay, this is the prayer. This is the first prayer. Okay, they call it premier meditation. Okay, Ilya. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and translate this as I go. There is above the fire the celestial flame, which is incorruptible, always splintering, source of life. That's the prayer, okay? Source of life, fountain of everything and all the principle of everything that ever created. This flame produce everything, and nothing perish in it. It consume. Oh, nothing perish, and it consume itself, and then it burn itself. This fire is this fire cannot be contained in any place. It has no body, no matter. Okay, this fire that they are talking about. This fire has no body, no matter. Okay, no. It's self-contained, it's self-created, it's self-illuminated, it's self-consumed. It environ il environ les cieux il sort. Okay, it is habited in the heavens, and with and this fire and this and this bonfire, so to speak, a little splinter, one splinter, okay, came out of this fire and then go and blasted out of the splinter, created the universe, the stars, and the sun. Without the small splinter that came from this self-sustained, self-created giant bonfire, one splinter came out of it and created our universe, all that is in it. And every time you strike a matchbox, you create a fire. This fire came from the sun. The sun came from the little splinter, and the splinter came from the huge fire. All of this are connected. This is God. Do not look. Ok, ne cherche pas à en savoir davantage, car cela passe t'apporter quelque. Oh, this is really backward. Voici cela que je dis de Dieu. He said, this is what I talk to you about God. Literally said, the mighty one is a fire, self-sustained, self-created. It has no body, no matter. You cannot touch it. And whatever to touch it will be consumed. It consumes itself. And then in this big fire, and then a little splinter. You see, when you're having a bonfire, wood fire, and then it's crackling, it's sparkling, splinters are going. One of the small splinters that you see, one of those particle, one of the particle came out of this fire. This single particle created our universe and all the stars that is in it, including our sun. And from our sun, we form all fire. Do you know somehow, some way, there are certain planets that are not orbited any sun? Fire cannot be created there. Even though you try to create the fire, it's not. When you create a fire, it's not like you create the fire. You call the fire. The sun is the ultimate source of power, ultimate source of fire. That is why fire is the only element you have to create, so to speak, you have to call. If there is no sun, no matter how much you strike the match, there won't be no fire because there is no sun there. Just like the moon, if there's no moon, this planet is dead, no water. Because the two element of electromagnetism, electro, fire, magnet, water, fire and water. The sun, you don't create the fire, you call it. It's a spirit that you call, that's called common lightning speed. Come there and present. That is why when the fire is done, you don't kill it because it's alive. You don't blow it. Blow the fire, you kill it. You shake it. Fire, it is called. Just like water, you cannot out of thin air and create it. You have to go get it. Earth, you cannot out of thin air and create it. You have to get it. Air, you have to breathe it. Fire, you call it, and then it came. This fire that you call and came from that little splinter, that little particle that came from the big fire. That's why fire is extremely important when you're doing magical stuff. Okay, so that's the prayer, brethren. Okay, and that's the prayer you say first before you do certain things, and this is the prayer you say second. Il y a the second one. Il y a en Dieu une immense profondeur de flamme. He said, "And the heavenly Father and the mighty one, there is an immense, profound, like deep depth of flame. There is like an unsustainable. Is that what that is? Unstainable. Something you cannot withstand. A flame, like a so powerful flame that is in the mighty one, God Almighty. Of course, he's talking about you. That's what it is. Okay." Le cœur ne doit pas craindre de toucher ce feu. Your heart should not be afraid of touching this fire. Adorable. Ou d'être touché. Il ne se pourra point consumer par ce feu si doux dont la chaleur tranquille. He said, if you touch this fire, you will not burn. This fire is so peaceful, so supple, so nice, so calm. If you touch it, if you're pure, you won't feel it. You will feel it like a heartbeat. You will feel it like something that, like a breath on your hand, like a warm breath that you can feel it like a heartbeat. Warm. This giant fire will not consume you. It is imperishable, okay? It is tranquil. The heat is so calm. Okay? Il fait la liaison, l'harmonie et la durée du monde. He'll make it connect. It connect everything and then it make the duration of the world. Nothing can, rien ne subsiste que par ce feu et qui est Dieu même. He said nothing cannot be done without, not everything is done by this fire, which is the mighty one. Personne l'a engendré, il est sans mère, sans père. We already say this. Nobody created this fire. It doesn't have a mother. It doesn't have a father. It self-created it. It's just so powerful, so peaceful, so warm. Okay? It cannot be extinguished. You cannot put it out. All right? And the name of this fire is ineffable. You cannot pronounce the name of this fire. The names that you're having, brethren, they are somewhat, they are a proxy, they are a way you can say a part of it. You cannot say the name of this fire. We say this multiple times. The only time I ever recorded, I don't know if I'm making this thing up, it's one of the planet. They didn't want to repent, and they sent an angel over there. It said the name of the Most High, the whole planet blew up. The name, that's why people like, oh, well, you say Ahaya, I say Ahawa. Mine is better because my translation come from this camp and this book. Get out of here. The name is ineffable. You cannot say it. The human mouth cannot pronounce a holy name. Your mouth is too impure for your tongue to form the true name. Literally, they tell you it has no name. It's something that you cannot touch, you cannot extinguish. It's to the mind, it's boggling. So that's what the second prayer say. Okay, Voilà ce que c'est que Dieu par tous nous qui nous sommes des messengers. This is what it is God, and we are all His messenger. Everyone have a little God in ours. Everyone has a little part of this fire in you. Remember, we told you about the soul. Your breath is actually fire. You inhale air, but the soul already mutated, transmuted when you breathe fire. And you, there's a part of that little splinter particle that created your soul. Your soul is fire. Therefore, in you reside the power. The kingdom of the mighty one is within you. Ye are gods. Through meditation, discipline, practice, and study, you will awaken the God that is in you. Well, of course, with some few planetary alignment that will just push up this thing in you, it will wake up. Once you get into the IH, aka initiation into Hermetic, you're like, man, whoa, I'm ready. Ain't gonna be easy though, but damn it, I'm ready. Okay, all right. We got more and more good news about Hogwarts and people that wish to go meet certain things, whether you want to go to, meet certain stuff that happened. You just want to go to the astral plane. It's become more and more feasible. It is become possible that you may not go to another country. We can do it right here. It may be possible that it could be done remotely. So, get ready to see some real Haitian. So that's what it is. So that's the story. That's 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 conclude the second part of the prayer. This conclude all the rings, all the talisman and stuff. We will stop right here. Tomorrow we will get into the literal being called the black pullet, the chicken, the literal one. Okay, because they have, remember, one of the angel came in, he had it over his shoulder, had a little chaperone over his head and stuff. All right, we'll stop here, brethren, on page 50. We'll begin on page 51. All right, we'll stop in page 50. We give the Most High great praise, great glory. We just learned a little stuff. We just learned a little bit. All right, we just have a little knowledge that whatever we've been talking about, you should have known this. Our stuff, that is why they can't use the pure knowledge, because it will destroy them. What they are using, if the so-called the Gentiles give you an education or an explanation that is carnal, therefore they get it from a carnal book. If they give you an education that is exoteric, that is only on the surface, therefore they cannot penetrate under the surface. Therefore, they cannot get the esoteric. They can act like they get it, but they can't. The true knowledge, the one that we're about to get and get ourselves together, they can't get it, because if they tried, it will kill them, because it wasn't meant for them. They do not have the DNA, the bloodline, the codex to decode, to open, to receive this light. They can't. Because if they could, they would have already done it. That's why they know you can, they prevented you from doing so. That's why they prevented you. Don't study. Don't look at the sky. Space doesn't exist. Nothing exists. There's no such thing as planet. Because if it did exist, NASA would have proved it. As if NASA is there to prove things to you. NASA is there to hide things from you. NASA is there to say, I'm spending billions of dollars to look at nothing. But you guys spending like 100 billion after the U.S. Army. NASA is the second most spending. What the hell you guys are looking up there? Nothing. There's nothing there. What do you mean there's nothing? The mighty one created the heavens and the earth. You know what the heavens mean? It's unlimited. Still, it's self-creating. It keep creating. That's one. We are part of the universe that one splinter, one particle create. Have you ever burn a bonfire? You see all the splinters. All of this go out there. They created universe. They created, keep creating. NASA is not here to tell you the truth or to show you, oh, this beautiful, we find alien over there. No, we don't find nothing. All the planets we find, they cannot sustain life. Everything is garbage out there. Mind your own damn business. Drink a beer and watch the Super Bowl. That's what they are here for. They are not here to telling you, oh, well, we find certain things over there. Certain people that look like just like the people we've been enslaving, beating, and killing in the street. Oh, hell no. That's not their job. Their job is to say, repeat after me. There is such thing as space. There is no such thing as space. There is no Mars. There is no Mars. Pluto is not a planet. Pluto is not a planet. The Earth is that shape. The Earth is that shape. Nothing exists. Nothing exists. Mind your own freaking business. I'm minding my own business. How about that Kim Kardashian and that septic tick she has between her leg? Yeah. That's what yeah. Well, then go out there and talking about this issue. Yeah, that's what they do. They don't want you to know anything about this. That's why they don't need to prove anything to you. But anyway, beloved, we had learned that again, the so-called Gentiles cannot access the so-called information that are in these books and the other holy books. That is why they hide them from you. That is why they got people out there, screaming witchcraft, witchcraft, so you won't study. Because you realize when your church tell you don't study the skies, the stars, you realize that you are one of the stars. Each of us here are one of the stars. See, if you look in the stars right now with the app, you will see that Zodiac is like the brightest one. You will see Zodiac. Star seed transmission. When you don't study the stars, you don't study yourself. You are more inclined and study somebody else. You are more inclined to what happened to Kanye West. That's what I want to know, Big Levi. You want to know what happened to Kyrie and his shoes, that guy that fell, or Demar. You will study other people. People will do research about any celebrity that dies so they can prove the Illuminati or whatever, the demons. They'll do all those sort of research. And they won't do anything on them. You ask those person, what are you and what house you coming from? What are your quality? What are your color? What are your day? What are your hours? Who is your guardian angel? Who's your demon, damn it? They know nothing about themselves. But yet they know everything about a sport. They know everything about this team. They know everything about some scumbag that say a few stuff. Big Levi, this Latino woman says something about black men. You need to go out there and say some hish to her. Yeah, I don't even know who this woman here, but you need to go out there and say something. I was watching TikTok. A white woman say they don't need black people. They don't need black men to have children. You have to say something about that too, Big Levi and stuff. Yo, Nigo, I ain't got nothing to say to. I don't know those people. Who the hell are them? The Tila Tequila says something about black women, and then now they want Big Levi to say an answer. Who's Tila Tequila? Is that a drink? Is that what that is? I don't know who that is. I ain't got time to go over there and do. Is that what that is, man? You going out? You try to get a rise out of me? I ain't got time to do this nonsense and stuff like that, man. Know thyself. What am I? Did I receive my title yet? And what is my title? Well, what is it? Am I in range? Am I supposed to get involved in low vibrating thing, keep messing and fighting other people? What is it? As you can see it right now, beloved brethren, you see all those so-called celebrities, entertainers, and actors, they are catching hell. They are catching hell. See, you are quote unquote a star. You are a literal star in the heaven. And all the stars that are in the heaven, they live in the house. They move from house to house. Right now, you could have Zodiac in the house of Aries, if I'm not mistaken. Then it will go to the house of Gemini. This is if you're a Zodiacite, you're like, yo, I'm a Zodiacite, I'm moving to the house of Gemini, I'm moving in this. Which you gotta study. Once you start studying the stars, you're like, hey, I'm connected. I was born under this and this. This is a possibility of this that's gonna happen to me. And damn it, this is a possibility of negative things that's going to happen to me. You balance. Certain things you cannot avoid it. It will happen. You're gonna have to just plant your feet. When it happens, you have an answer for it. Zodiac been in Aries in my home, in my house, in my school for a while now. It will stay there for 12 months and then it will move to Germany. And it will take it 12 years to come back in Aries. Therefore, whatever energy that's in there, it will stay. I already harness it, it will stay with me for 12 years. Study the stars, study yourself. Once you know yourself, then you can study everybody in your house. You know what influenced them, what they can do, and how they can do it, and how to take them, oh boy, down. And then anything that happened, you can study. Now you don't do the scumbag stuff other people do out there when a celebrity dies. You quickly, oh, okay, demon hit him. Yeah, we well versed about that. But who was this person? Who was he? What was he? What house he came from? What is his element? And you start going to see, and then you see the image that the things that they were talking about this person is way different. You're like, wait a minute, this guy, let me see his demon. And you see what their demon are capable of. And you realize those people are not about yours. But Big Levi, the Danish, what's her name again? Vanish, no God, the football player. Yeah, football. That black woman that played tennis. She retired. I heard she's baptized now. As if, hey, I'm retired now. I baptized. So, hey, the heaven open for me, son. After all those things that I've been enjoying, I gotta go to heaven now. I'll go to heaven. A lot of people do this. They do a bunch of stuff, and at the end, they say, wait a minute, John is dying, Jack is dying, Peter is dying, Mary Presley is no more. This, you know what? Let me get up. I'm retired, like, TD Jakes, and I'm going to get baptized. I'll see you in heaven. All right, bye. Yeah, that's how that works. That's how that works. I'll see you in heaven. Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever you say, son. I'll see you in heaven too. It depends on what you're calling heaven, man. Your heaven could be the same temperature as a furnace or a mighty oven, so to speak. Your heaven could be the same as an eternal sauna. And it is good to stay in a sauna, of course. Your heaven could be a barbecue pit that is lit for eternity. Your heaven could be something else. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Thank you for sending the prayer to brother Devin. He will post it under the homework, and you guys can get it. Before we move in, any question, brethren? Any question related? Once we are done with the black pullet, we will have the initiation into the hermetic, but this one will have to be members only. We will not do this public, just like we are doing it here. Will be members only. And uh, what is the pentacle of Cancer? The pentacle of Cancer, for instance, they are so vast. The house of Cancer is so vast. So the pentacle of Cancer, it depends. I haven't. Well, they haven't letting me yet because of the certain books. The pentacle of Cancer is supposed to be a crab. Okay, it's supposed to be a crab. You can make it if you try to look. Let me see if I can find. I don't think they. It's just Cancer. The zodiac. They are houses. They are varied. Um, uh, Pentacle of Cancer. Please don't give me the actual Cancer. Okay, yeah. Now you won't really find a pentacle of Cancer. You're gonna have to make it. For instance, uh the thing, if you I will give an example. They really don't have, because the zodiacs, they are pretty much Which one of you were in the meeting? What do you remember what I said concerning the Zodiac? Somebody remember what I said concerning the Zodiac, what to get? I already got mine. I got myself one. I put it somewhere. I blessed it, and it's there. The energy is coming. Anybody were there? We don't want to repeat it, but I haven't finished yet though. Anybody was in that stuff? Oh, Sister Yolanda, keep praying for the sister. I have not contacted what has come by that mind. I haven't contacted the sister yet, but I will check with Sister Yolanda, please. Keep her in your prayer. Try to contact her if you have her email and ask her if she okay. I haven't speak with the sister yet. The person that asked for the cancer. Remember, our people are very proud. We are very proud. I spoke one of the main reason why I don't say this live like this, because you will receive silly emails. People that don't even hear what you said. They won't sit down. The reason why I said it in the Zoom meeting only because I expected everybody that was there to be adults for what I said about the zodiac sign, what you need to get. If you want to get a pentacle of cancer, you really don't need it, because you really don't need to get a pentacle of the zodiac. You really need to get them in your house, to get it in your, because they are house. You need to get them in your house and let them stay there. If you have something that is related to the fourth house, which is cancer, in your house, you blessed it, all the energy of cancer gonna come there. If you live off grid, I will highly recommend you get the first house. If you cannot get the real thing, you get the actual horn. The second house, if you cannot get the real thing, you get a replica. You see, the Gentiles have them in the wall all the time. They want to make you think like, oh, those are, I'm a great hunter. That's why I got this thing on my wall. No, they got significance. They wait a minute, nah, nigga, you got this thing here for something. It does something. So if you're a Cancer or Pisces, if I was a Cancer or Pisces, I'll own a home, I will build a nice pond and get 2 koi, put it in there. Those koi are blessed. They are not here for eating. They are not here for anything. When the weather is gonna get warm, I have an aquarium inside of my home. I will take them, put them in there. During the winter, they will stay there. After that, I'll put it out there. The same thing go for all of them. All of them that I can get. Sagittarius, I can get a bow and arrow, blessed it, put it in there. That's what that thing does. Don't be touching my hesh, Nico. That's what it is. But it is really good when you can do this. A Cancer pentacle, you can make it. The way that I would make mine, I would infuse it with the quote unquote the crab symbol and the moon, because the moon she will Cancer. Okay, I will come up with I will fuse I will make it myself. I will fuse certain things from the moon and certain houses of Cancer, because Cancer has a lot of stuff in it. Cancer has like 30 principles in there, so much stuff in there. So to make up a pentacle that include all of them is just, it's wow. That's why they don't give this. It's just too much. They don't really have this, but you can make it. That's why I ask Sensei, say, instead of making it, get the real thing. You can get an aquarium and actually put, what in it that is connected to Cancer. Yes, Aquarius, I will get a nice vase, not some cheap hish. I don't know cheap Haitian. I'm like something that I pay. Something. If I could go to the people that make the vase, I will tell them, I will need you to make me this vase, and then I will give them. I will give, if I the vase for the Aquarius. If I want to make a vase for Aquarius, not only I will have them make that vase, but I will have them put the seal of Shemesh in it. I believe you're a Madimite. I will have them put the seal of Madim in there. And then I'll put the seal of Aquarius. I'll put all my stuff in there. I will write the name of my angel at the bottom, the name of this, my name in there. I will write my name, because over here in our name, our mystical name include your guardian angel. Okay, mine is my first name, Jeliel, my last name. I'll write it in there, put my seal in there, put everything in there, bless it, consecrate it, and put this vase in my home, and then speak my stuff into it and say everything that is positive that is in the house of Aquarius, you come to this vase. And everything negative that will happen, you keep them out of this vase. I will have it make it, properly if I could. But if I could not, I would buy a nice vase and put it there. Thank you, brother Yashawala Yahuda. That's what that is. You get it. You get one in there, you bless it, okay? You keep it feeded. If it die, you get another one because that's what it is. It will attract. The only person, the people that got it like really bad are the quote unquote the Taurus and Leo. I mean, if you can get number 5, man, you get a nice little carbon there. What is this? This is just a medium cat. It's a nice medium cat here. Michael Jackson had one. It's just a medium cat here. So good. Please do not break into the zoo and then later on call me Big Levi. I'm missing a limb. It's in the mouth of a lion. Pray for me. Like hell I am. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. If you can get the real thing, get the symbol. Okay, something nice. Something nice. Somebody say Virgo is a bear, but I was thinking I haven't done the whole thing for Virgo yet. Virgo, what you can get, there is a symbol for Virgo, because she's a virgin. There's something. There's a either it's a plant, something related to virgin. There's a something for that. Please don't get the bear yet, okay? There's something for Virgo, okay? I forgot what it is, but there's something for there, okay? I forgot what it is, but somebody said they check Virgo is a bear. If you can get, I don't know, hind teeth, it will work. But those things have to be in your house, Bridget. Okay, I will not advise somebody to go everywhere with a freaking massive bull. Oh, I'm Taurus, man. I got this bull with me. Yo, dog, you're going to work. Yeah. I saw about this dump truck and put it in there. No, that thing's supposed to be in your home and so you have to leave it at home. You have to leave it at home because they're a house. You don't bring the house everywhere you go, man. Yeah, I believe that plant, but it's not. It's something. Virgo is probably the weirdest house that you can get anything. I please don't go out there and get a freaking real virgin and then like that person in your womb. That it doesn't work like that. That's not what that is. It's just something. There's a plant, either the plant named Virgin something, or there's a representation that you can get there. Okay. Yeah, you gotta tell all people, man. They might go out there and then just nab a little virgin little girl walking around and then say, "You will be Virgo, and I will consecrate your ass, and you will stay in my home until you grow up. And then when you lose your virginity, you lose your life. You might as well keep that thing. The more you keep it, the more you're gonna be alive. Now, you sit your ass here and bring the blessing in my home. Please don't do this nonsense. That's not what that is. I'm not telling you go out there and kidnap little children and then put them in your house and say, Big Leaf, I say it is okay to do so. That's why I did it. I don't need the FBI coming over there and then break my door down and then tase my ass and bring me to jail. But that's not what that is. But the point is, there are a certain plant and certain things you can get related to those things. Okay, you can get that. But you, like for instance, the people that are Taurus, you don't need to get a freaking cow. It would have been better if you get it. But hey, man, I live in the hood. The hell I came back. My ass can barely fit in my womb. The hell am I going to get the freaking cow in there? You get the horn. You see those giant Texas horn stuff? They sell them somewhere. You go ahead, you buy one, you bless them. This is the house of Taurus. I put it in there, decorated, and say my stuff in the home, the house of Taurus, and everything that is good for Taurus coming over there and do your stuff. And, yeah. Yeah, shofar is good, but you need if you're from the house or the first house, the house of Aries, just get the real Aries. They sell real horn, they sell horn like big horn shaped horn. Get it. Get the real thing, the true thing. It will get it. Get it there, consecrate it, put it there. Better yet, if you can just do like me, get a real freaking big horn cow. I mean, big horn, a goat. Capricorn, you get a goat. Or if you can get the goat horn. You know? Yeah, Virgo is quite challenging, because or if you are Libra, get a nice made scale. If you can get that baby made in gold, I would like to know where you stay at and then have a talk with you. How could you afford a scale made out of gold? Big Levi would have been your best friend. No, I would be a trustee and sign my name in this life insurance that you have, and in a couple of days something happened to you. But anyway, if you are a Libra, get a nice scale, something high quality, like a real one. Okay, a real one. Gemini, you can get with the Gemini, you can get two pillar, two column. Okay, the number two and what they call this thing again, the number two and woman, you can have made two pillars over there. You bless them and then you grave it there. With Gemini, you can get anything that related to twins, anything that is both. Please do not go out there and get two huge cow testicles and put it in the entrance of your door and say those things look the same. I'm gonna put them in, bless those things like Big Levi say so. Anybody that pass under there, blessing to be upon you. Please don't do this nonsense. That's not what that is. I'm talking about something that something that is the twins. I mean, if you wish to do this stuff, that's on you. I'm be calling me, and tell me all other stuff. But anyway, you can get those two pillar, or you can get two vase. Okay, two nice vase made the same way, same stuff, and put it there. Okay, don't how people, you gotta tell them, please don't go to the emergency room and go under the knife and have your boys remove and then touch it in the front of your house. Say, there you go, I got two twins in there and stuff. Nope, that's not what that is. Please don't do none of this nonsense. You can for Gemini, there's if you have twins, if you Gemini, you got twins, you take their picture when they were born, consecrate it, put it there, and do your stuff. Yeah, our people will do things like that, man. They will do stuff like that. Hey, you're gonna like, oh, I see something that look like a twins, and I don't care what Big Levi say, and then they just remove their eggs and then put it in some stuff and then put it over there, and then put a note under it, say, thank you, Big Levi, for your advice. You bring Jaffa. Thank you. Yeah. Nah, don't be doing this nonsense. I please don't. You won't believe it. Yeah, if you can paint the vase and stuff, build a bond with it. Build something like you're connected with it. And then again, brethren, don't let people coming over there and touching your stuff. There are certain things that is sacred. You don't go over there and touch my ish, man. Yo, don't be touching my thing. You made it a law that the kids don't touch this. You put it to a place that people don't touch it. Pentacle, you wear them. Houses, you leave them in your home. Okay? Everybody, excuse me, everybody got that? It depends if you're a Scorpio. If I was a Scorpio, I would just get a freaking tank and get the real thing. Feed it certain things like that. The Masonic website have the 4 columns. Well, get them there. I believe somebody had asked another question. Yeah, if I had a Scorpio, I'll get the real thing. Ish. Right, the big level, why you keep that thing in there? I just for study. Did you know a scorpion venom, a gallon, well, a liter? How much a liter of a scorpion venom? Not a liter. 1 ounce. How much is 1 ounce or 1 liter of scorpion venom? How much is that? I forgot how much it is. If you're a Leo, you get a nice, if you could get the skin The Leo skin, that's good, man. A nice, genuine one. But if you can get it, get a picture, something nice, something valuable, not some cheap stuff you find somewhere or you swagger jacket at a yard sale or something like that. But one ounce of a venom of Scorpio venom is like $8 million. It's like 100 million or $8 million for like one, not even 1 ounce, like one less than 1 ounce of a scorpion venom. I forgot how much it was. It's Let me see if I can. Let me see. Give me a second. 39 million per gallon. Yes, $39 million per gallon. Okay, $39 million per gallon for scorpion venom. You won't believe what kind of things they can do with scorpion venom. Can you imagine you have a gallon of scorpion venom? $39 million worth of, for a gallon. Crazy. $39 million. Scientists will pay. That's like price they are asking. You can say, hey, you do know how hard that is, man? I need $100 million. They will give it to you in a heartbeat. I'll let you do a little research on what they can do with scorpion venom. You think so scorpion is like a really bad animal? Like, oh man, scorpion. Next time, I don't want this thing in my home. That's bad. I'm a scorpion. Wow, okay. Yeah. $39 million for a gallon. You know? They are $2.64 million per ounces. Okay, if you can get 1 ounces, you sell it for $2,064. I don't even know how much a scorpion costs out there. Yeah, they put this stuff. Let me see. Somebody asked a question. Let me see if I can get this. Um, oh, give me a second. What? What? Oh, our audience. What about Gemini? Gemini. Um, can I make black pullet brass ring? You do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can make it whatever you want. The information is in the book. Get it in English. However, you heard the warning, okay? And you heard the warning. It says if you are impure, and then you try to call those things, it's gonna be an issue. Hmm. All right, so beloved, if we do not have any more question, I will leave you in peace. Remember, there's house, and the houses are where you were born. There's some quality in there. 7,000 for a gram of venom. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure why. I'm not quite sure I understand this question. Yeah, scorpion venom is extremely good for certain industry. Yeah, it's a lot of money, man. You got 1 ounce for $2.64 million. You got a gallon of you good here, man. $39 million. You got 1 gallon. That's all you need. They'll pay $100 million for it. Do you know what it takes to harness a gallon worth of venom from a scorpion? It's virtually impossible. It is done though, but it's a lot of money right now. Please don't go out there and do those things, but just because that thing is $30 million, I don't want anybody call me and say my husband have the whole backyard loaded with scorpion and try to milk the venom out of them, and somehow they milk the blood out of him. He has like kind of like white stuff come out of his mouth. His eyes roll back in his in head, and then the ambulance is coming and get him. Pray for me, Big Levi. Oh, no, like hell I am. First of all, I don't know who you are, man. Please don't call my phone. I didn't tell your husband to go out there and make a bucket or a gallon of venom. This is not what that is. I just give you an example and show you how those things are and stuff. Don't be doing things like that. Yeah, you know how people, man, they will go out there like $30 million. Oh, hey, thank you, Most High God, for retiring me. I live in the desert. There are so many scorpions. All I need is a bucket, and I need one of those little things. And Captain, bless Big Levi for his wise counsel. He's a good priest. May you bless him. And then they find you stiff in the desert. Get out of here, man. Yeah, don't be doing those things. I don't know this Negro, man. I have no idea who you people are. Don't be calling me about this nonsense. I didn't tell you to go over there and poach the scorpion for their venom so we can make $39 million. But Big Levi, my husband, say he was going to give you 10% out of that. No, your husband and I did not discuss anything like that. Please don't go do stuff behind my back and then calling me and telling me your husband is out there shaking like hell because somehow some of the scorpion got in his private stuff, stung him in his third leg, and then now they're gonna have to use a butcher knife and chop that thing off. Brethren, thank you for being here. It is good to be here. We will pick this up tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is Shemesh. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Do I have something to do tomorrow? I think I got something to do. You know, I don't know. What is it? I had something. Did I write that down? Is it in the schedule? Huh. But anyway, we have the Astro Fast coming on the 19th. Martin Luther King Day is on Monday, I guess. Well, we will have something like that. Brethren, I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. Okay, I'll speak to you whenever I can. Selah, so be. I say fast, pray, repeat, repeat. May the King reign forever. Study to show thyself approved. Remember, Galatians 6:7, whatever man soweth, the mighty one is not mocked, man. Karma is real. Do the best to your ability. Okay? The best that you can. So you can have a good harvest. Selah, so be.